Hey guys, so it's been a while. I wanted to do a quick update on my Invisalign because there has been a lot going on, or actually not really much going on because of my situation. So I am still in week 9, and I should be in about week 12 or 13 right now. So what happened was, I think with trays 3 and 8, I think that's what it was, I would put them in for the first time, and there was a pretty big gap. I think they called it an incisor gap, a pretty big gap between my teeth and the bottom of the tray. And it just wasn't fitting right, and it was kind of loose on one side but tight on another side. And so when that happened the first time, I think they just had me go to the next tray. That worked out fine, and then it was fine for a couple of trays. Then I got to tray 8, had the same thing happen, and they said just skip it and go to tray 9. This was right before Christmas, and I was supposed to switch to tray 10 the week before Christmas, but that, not the week before Christmas, sorry, the week after Christmas, but that did not fit. And of course the office was closed all over Christmas break until the first week in January. So when I finally went back the second week in January, which is when they were open, they said, you know what, I think we need to rescan you, and it's going to be another, sorry, the sun is now bright, it's going to be another 6 weeks or so until I get the new trays in. So basically I have to stay in tray 9 for 6 weeks until the new trays come in. I didn't know, because when my trays were first developed, they developed them with the idea that I was going to have attachments on these teeth. I have an attachment on my left canine, and I was supposed to have an attachment all across the front and on the right canine. And when I said I didn't want to have attachments on the front, they went back, they got new trays for me, but they forgot to take this one. There's still a place for an attachment on the tray, but they didn't take it. So they didn't take it out of the tray, but there's no attachment on the tooth. I just have an attachment on this tooth. So I've been thinking all along, maybe these problems are because I don't have these attachments on. Why don't I just go ahead and put the attachment on? But they said, no, let's just redesign the trays. And so I'm in a waiting pattern right now, and I think it's going to be another couple of weeks, and then I'll get the new trays back that have been redesigned from my rescanned teeth, and hopefully I'll be back on track, because this delay in the process, it is seriously discouraging, because I thought that this was all going to be done by the end of this year, and now I'm thinking, now we have this delay. Who knows what other delays I'm going to have this year? It's only January, and I'm not even a fourth of the way through, because overall I had 44 trays to go through. So I have the trays in right now. You can't really tell, and because I'm having to wear these for 6 weeks, I've been pretty lax on how many hours per day I'm wearing them. I'm not, my teeth are pretty much set at this point with this tray, so if I have them out for 3 hours at a time and then I put the trays in, it doesn't take that long for the teeth to get back to where they're supposed to be. So I will take them out and I'll just relax. I'm not stressing about it. Once I get the new set of trays and I'm back to changing out the trays week by week, I'll be more diligent about only keeping them out for a certain period of time. So that's what's going on right now. The other thing is, because, and I don't know if anybody else has experienced this, but when I take the trays out, my bite is so off now. It's a little annoying and concerning, and I'm hoping that it will fix itself over time when I go through the trays and I get to the end. Hopefully my bite will be back to normal. But my teeth do not touch. If my teeth are touching on this side, they're not touching on this side. So hopefully, and I don't know that I've seen anybody talk about that on other videos that I've watched on Invisalign. So hopefully that'll work itself out. But that's pretty much it for now. I'm still in week 9 tray. Waiting. I think I have an appointment the first week in February when the new trays should be in. Hopefully those will fit. They're supposed to be redesigned so that this part, which is where an attachment should go, is gone, and then I'll still just have this attachment up here. The bottom has been fine the whole time. I haven't had an issue with the bottom teeth, but I have attachments on all of the front teeth basically. So when that thing snaps in place, it's pretty tight and snug. And that's about it. So when I get those new trays, I'll try them out, and I'll put in another update. And I think I'm going to do another video about my recurrent corneal erosions, because I've noticed a lot of views on that one. I think that a lot of people get some help from watching that video, because I had never heard of a recurrent corneal erosion before I had one, and I'm dealing with it in the sense that every night I still have to do some preventative treatment for it. But I'll talk about that more in the video, which will come out in a couple of days, I guess. I'll do it in a couple of days. So until then, I'll see you later.